Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to the video, and today we're here for another weather breakdown. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we have no marginal risks of severe weather. Moving on to tomorrow, we have no thunderstorms forecast, and moving on to Wednesday, we have no thunderstorms forecast either. So in terms of general thunderstorms, it's just going to be nothing out there. No matter where you're at in the entire country, Tuesday and Wednesday, you're not going to see anything most likely. Maybe a stray rain shower, but I don't think anywhere is really going to get any thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and move on to the National Hurricane Center, where we have a disturbance has a 70% chance to form the next 7 days and a 20% chance to form the next 48 hours. But I'm losing confidence that this is going to form. I feel kind of bad because I put like 2 thumbnails in that said this was going to be a major hurricane that would make landfall here, but it's not looking like it is anymore, okay? I'm sorry, this was a bad prediction by me and the National Hurricane Center. It's looking like this has a very low chance to form at this point, and I don't really think it's a threat anymore. So let's go ahead and move on to the Eastern Pacific here, where we have disturbance that actually might be a threat. It might be the headline of today's weather. We have a disturbance that has a 90% chance to form in the next 7 days and a 70% chance to form in the next 48 hours. I'd say probably a 50 or 60% chance to form today, and this has now looking like it could definitely take a turn and make an impact on Mexico here. So we really got to be watching out in this region to make sure that this doesn't form and in a worst case scenario turn into a low end hurricane and hit Mexico. We also have disturbance as a 40% chance to form the next 7 days, but it's looking like that's going to be a fish storm. Central Pacific here, nothing new. So let's go ahead and move on to the excessive rainfall outlook, where we have a marginal risk of flash flooding today over portions of Chicago and northern Illinois here, as well as northwest Indiana, so look out for that. Moving on to tomorrow, we have a slight risk of flash flooding, a 15% risk all the way from Chicago over eastward into West Michigan, Northwest Indiana, southern Wisconsin, and then going back west over to eastern Iowa here near Cedar Rapids and Waterloo. So look out for that. Moving on to Wednesday here, we have another slight risk of flash flooding in the Chicago region, once again extending from Chicago over to Michigan City down southeast, but up northwest going all the way to Reedsburg. Thursday here, we do not have any risks of flash flooding, and Friday, 0 risk of flash flooding. So let's go ahead and move on to watches, warnings, and advisories, where we have high wind watches and wind advisories in effect here for north central Montana. These aren't even storms. These are just very strong winds. So while we might not have a very big thunderstorm threat today, you're going to want to look out just in Montana in general for some very strong winds, potentially gusts up to 70 miles an hour, which is crazy for not having any thunderstorms associated with it. So you've really got to be looking out for this. We also have some high wind watches in effect here in southeast Wyoming, so look out for that. And then we have frost advisories and freeze warnings scattered across portions of the deep south, the Great Plains, and then even going into the Midwest a little bit now, okay? So we've got a lot of freezing happening in these regions. Some areas could dip below 25 degrees, guys. It's getting cold out there. We're really starting to see that fall air set in, and it's not looking like it's gonna leave. It's looking like it's here to stay. So other than that, pretty calm right now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.